Where your mama at? I don't know. I seen her yesterday, though. She was looking good. 5-0. Next week I play Miami, Gilly Juice. Second user game. If I win this, and that's called a streak of winning user games. I plan on winning, of course. I only played Gilly Juice once, but we'll definitely see how it goes. I'm not really looking forward to playing this game because I don't like games that I might lose. My team is so awesome, so I'll see what happens. Duke, man, Duke. Let me see. Don't you go. Oh, shoot. I ain't even peeped this. Hold on. I ain't even peeped that the sound went on. Give me 1 second. Oh, come on, man. The most expensive capture card. Sometimes it does that for some strange reason.
Wins the battle. No gain on that play.
When you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Nice.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking to throw, it's Corona. He's got his man, makes the grab. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. He's got it on the right. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. And the Blue Devils kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Offense in a split backfield. Wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Dorsey. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown pass thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tar Heels offense will have its first possession of the game. And are we ever going to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both start defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Looking downfield, it's Bryant. Makes the grab. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Out of the gun to give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Quickly complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
It's very early in the college football season, but this coaching staff has to be very pleased by what they've seen from their quarterback. He's making real good decisions, and he's been accurate. That was his 100th completion early this year.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He's got it. First down and more. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Get set.
Here's the handoff. And that's a live ball behind the line. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the
Oh, I
call.
appreciate that.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Jolly. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And the returner is stopped. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Both teams scored on their first possession, but now a chance to send a message that field goals aren't going to win this game. Touchdowns will. Got it in the middle, it's Odom.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. To the air, it's Corona. Takes the easy completion. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. At the 45 on his way. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground. Keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Blue Devils had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw finds a tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Back to pass, it's Bryant. Spits it out to the back. On target. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He's got room. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibility.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Corona. Under fire. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Going over the top. Makes a grab for a big play. There he goes.
GG's, my boys.
And he slipped through the crowd, and
Nothing
he'll
good
house it.
like that.
Touchdown, Blue Devils. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered for this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Back open in the middle. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, it's Bryant. Takes a shot as he lets it go. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
And the Blue Devils will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Turning it on! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's caught. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, North Carolina.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. On the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive.
Preferably a pick
Scanning the
6.
field, it's Corona. Gets it out fast. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Blue Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go to the ground. And some room to work. He's loose. The 30. The 20.
Boys,
He's touchdown. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys. You never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes 1 play. We know how much of a
Every time
factor
they got the
momentum
ball, they
can be in
scored.
these types of rivalry games, David. So this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game he's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only football, but to flip the field position with the return. Going right to work up top. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And the pummeling has started.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running. Not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. To the air, it's Bryant. Grabbed over the middle, it's Jolly. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. motion from the back. Just keeps slinging it. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it up to 45.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. The 40. He'll be stopped, but not.
All right.
4.
I am done.
The football and picking up. On the return. What a play there. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is done.
95 to nothing. They about to destroy me. They're good in the hood on this one. Yeah.
Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day,
That was horrible. Embarrassingly horrible. Let's see how far we drop. And I gotta use it next week. So